Yo, what's good? We are back with another 2K25 video, and in today's video I have some rec gameplay for you guys on my Kyrie Irving build, my offensive architect build. This build is absolutely insane. We get legend dimer, we still have a super high mid-range, super high layup, decent defense, great physicals on this build. We'll get into all of that in a minute, but first drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on. We are closing in on 5,000 subscribers and we are still going crazy all through 2K25. I've been absolutely loving this new point guard build, but before we get started, I am going to show you guys the build, the badges, anything else you might need to know about this build, where to put your cap breakers, everything like that. So let's get into that right now. Alright, and here is the build. We do get a 92 layup. This is one of the only builds this year that I've had a super high layup on, and let me tell you, it is very nice. You can definitely make builds without dunk this year, and they get the job done. You get a ton of really good finishing badges with this rating. I also went with an 89 mid-range, 89-3, and then I put my 5 cap breakers on mid-range to get that to a 94, giving us a ton of very good shooting badges. We're shooting so consistently on this build. You guys are going to see it throughout the gameplay. I'm making a ton of my shots, really not worried about the shooting at all in this build. I still haven't decided if I'm going to put my +5 cap breakers on my 3-pointer to get that to a 94, or if I'm going to put it on driving layup. Either way, I want to get that ball handle to a 95 first, but we'll talk about that again in a second. Yeah, I really haven't decided where I'm putting my cap breakers, but we do start out with a 92 pass accuracy for Hall of Fame dimer, and I do max +1 that to legend. Legend dimer is absolutely crazy this year. You get some really good pass animations, and it makes the green window so much bigger for anybody you're passing to. We also have the 93 ball handle with the season cap breakers put on that, giving us every single dribble move in the entire game except for Steve Francis. And then 91 speed with ball for the Hall of Fame lightning launch, which I do max +1 to legend. Defense, honestly pretty solid, like 74, 73, they get the job done. Like, you're definitely not playing as a lockdown, but you do get stops as long as you know what you're doing. If you're in the right position, you get good contests. It definitely does okay. Obviously nothing crazy, but 74 perimeter, 73 steal, definitely all right. We do get 87 speed, 87 agility, 83 strength, and a 57 vertical. Obviously vertical not super important on this build. Speed and agility going to help you get open a lot, going to help you play defense, and that strength is going to help you get bumpy, but it's also going to help you with badges like physical finisher, make more layups, stuff like that. I'm super happy with how this build turned out, but we're not going to talk too much more about the attributes. Let's take a quick look at the badges, and then we'll get into the gameplay for this build. And for the badge, as you can see, I have legend set shot specialist, a whole bunch of gold shooting badges, whole bunch of gold playmaking badges, silver bailout, silver ankle assassin, silver limitless range. Definitely a lot of very good badges. And then Hall of Fame lightning launch, like I said, with that max +1. We will have that on legend. But currently, I did not throw it on there. I have my max +1 on dimer and set shot specialist to have those both on legend. I'm absolutely loving the badge setup on this build right now. Definitely cannot complain, and as you will see in the gameplay, it is very efficient. Let's get into that gameplay right now. So in this gameplay, you will see I have my boy on center again, but we still are matching up with a lot of randoms. I'm playing point guard, and we still have a random shooting guard, small forward, and power forward in this gameplay. Something I've noticed about this point guard build, though, since I have such a high pass accuracy, I can really take it in and play with anybody. Having legend dimer, being able to throw really fast passes helps a lot. And still being able to knock down shots super consistently, fade mid-range is really good. As you can see, guy misses the first shot of the game. Does not matter, though. I'm dotting out. And a lot of times throughout this gameplay, you're going to see I get left wide open. I'm knocking that down. A lot of times through this gameplay, you're going to see, though, I am dotting my teammates. It just does not always go in, even though I do have legend dimer. Playing with randoms is sometimes tough. This dude's getting a crazy alley-oop finish there. But back to what I was saying, throwing these super fast passes as a point guard, if you go into random rec, you have to start out the game passing. I don't care what you say. Most of the time, if you're not hitting your first few shots, you have to start out the game passing if you want to get the ball the rest of the game. Being able to throw really fast passes to your teammates and make their green window bigger makes them want to give you the ball more. Like you're going to see throughout this gameplay, the shooting guard on my team was going crazy. He was hitting a lot of shots, but because I was passing early, they were still giving it to me. They were still getting me involved. You're going to see I did not have a crazy first half. I definitely turned up in the second half, but because I was willing to pass the ball, even if it wasn't turning into a bunch of assists, they were willing to give me the ball a lot more. Like you can see there, though, like I said, the shooting guard going crazy, hitting a top of the key 3 right there. I didn't do anything super spectacular in the first half, but I do knock down this mid-range, giving me 9 points. Finished the first quarter with 7. I will definitely take that. In a lot of these games, I'm looking to facilitate right away. I'm going to get into the mid-range, dot my center. He's going to dunk that, giving us a 24-18 lead. I'm letting the shooting guard do his thing, though, too. He's hitting the step back right there, knocking it down. He is also getting the job done, but later on in this video, I will be taking over right when the game matters. But you got to let these dudes get involved early. Got to let them get their share in, and you want to be able to pass them the ball so they're willing to give it up later. And honestly, I will tell you guys throughout this video, I play pretty good defense. I don't know if I included a ton of defensive clips, but people were talking crazy on the defense on this build, and I get so many stops. Even though I only have a 74 perimeter, 73 steal, I'm still getting a stop on the other guard a lot of the time. As you can see, Dot in the corner there, and he's knocking it down. That legend DIMER is crazy. But seriously, like, even though I only have 74 perimeter, I get bumps because of my strength. I have a good steal. I'm grabbing lane steals. It definitely helps. You get enough stops to play main guard. And if you're playing with people you know, honestly, just throw the lockdown on them. I missed a fadeaway mid-range there to end the first half. This guy gets player of the half with 10 points, 3 assists. I end the first half with 9 points. Honestly, nothing crazy. Like I said, second half is my half. I was really trying to facilitate in the first, but it is what it is. Honestly, on this build, I average about 20 and 10. Not average, but I get about 20 points, 10 assists every game that I play. Obviously, there's a few games where I lack, and it brings my averages down, but I will definitely take what I get on this build. Knocking down a wide open 3 on that. He jumps at me. He can't contest it. The 3-pointer 89, but having the 94 mid-range with the badges it gives me helps a lot. Dotting the small forward on this, and he ends up pulling up over him and can't knock it down. We're out on the break though, and I'm going to end up dotting him again. He's dunking that one home, making it a 45-45 game. You guys are going to see throughout this whole, all the way to the end, this is a super close game. Dot him top of the key. He knocks it down, giving us a 1-point lead. Coming to the end of the third quarter here, I am going to pull up a mid-range, tying it at 50 with 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. They're going to dribble down, pull that up right over me. Cannot knock it down. We are going into the fourth quarter in a tie game, and this one will be a barn burner all the way to the end. They kept it close. They played well. They're going to dot me back. Look at this. They got trust all the way throughout the game, though. Like I said earlier on, you got to pass the ball to be able to get it later on. And the small forward was playing pretty well as well, but he misses that pull-up. Center gets the rebound. Small forward dribbles it out to me. Two-way tenacity, and I knock down a 3 to give us a 1-point lead. 3 minutes remaining. We are out on the break. He gives it to me again, pulling it up and knocking it down, tying the game with 2 minutes remaining. 1:37 remaining here. He knocks down a 3-pointer to tie it at 62. They get a bucket. We are back on offense. I have heat check. And knowing that I have heat check, I'm giving it to my center, the guy, and knowing I'm pulling that right up over the guard, guarding me. Wide open, knock that down, giving us a 1-point lead. 46 seconds left. He steps back, misses a massive shot, but his center gets the rebound, puts it home, giving them a 1-point lead. 40 seconds left. Pulling up a mid-range over their whole team, knocks it down. 1-point lead, 36 seconds to go. I don't know if he got antsy or what. Throws a turnover right to my small forward. He's going to end up dribbling it down, hitting me, pulling up another layup, knocking that down, light pressure. I do have real player percentage on, but they call a timeout. I honestly don't know if I should have made that with real player. There's a lot of controversy around that, but I will definitely take it. I have a super high layup on this build, and timing it is kind of weird this year. To their center, I'm picking that up. He's swinging it over to the guard. We are playing pretty good defense right now, but that guy ends up finding a wide open shot. Cannot knock it down. My center grabs the rebound. They fouled him. Inbounds to me. I'm going to dribble it around. 10 seconds remaining. I don't know if they're going to foul at this point, but I'm throwing it over to my center. He's going to hit me back, and then they want to foul. They definitely waited way too long. Only 5 seconds remaining at this point. I end up knocking down the first one, and then getting onto the second one. I do miss, but at this point, we have a 4-point lead. It really does not matter. They're going to inbound with 4.5 seconds left. Throw it right over to their center, who is going to pull up deep, not knock it down. We get the 4-point win on this Kyrie Irving build. This is definitely not the craziest gameplay that I have, but it was a very good one. Like I said, I ended the first half with 9 points, but we end the entire game with 28 and 6 on 71% 3-point shooting. I am absolutely loving this Kyrie Irving build, and you guys will definitely be seeing more of it. If you stuck around all the way to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. Like I said, we are closing in on 5,000 subscribers. Before you head out, drop a like, drop a sub, turn your notifications on, drop a comment, let me know what you thought about the video, and I will catch you in the next one.